Hey guys, this is Aryan,
And this is Aneesha.
and we are here to tell you those out there who are thinking that vlogging is easy. It's a piece of cake. Let me tell you, it is
It's
not.
not.
So we are here to share with you our story and our journey of how actually we started vlogging. And for this, I would like Aneesha to start our first challenge which we faced.
Okay, so from where I began from when I asked my friends whether they are interested in vlogging, and each one of them had thought of starting their own vlogging channel once in their lifetime. And they were so enthusiastic and everything, but then so on, the issues we faced were like, first of all, the never-ending discussion and argument over the channel name. Like, come on, कुछ भी हो सकता है, but none of us were like, coming on the same page as far as the channel name was concerned. Then, what was the motivation for each one of us?
Now, one thing I would like to add here, like the channel name, like seriously, channel name is least important. And I was like asking everybody, hey guys, don't worry, let's go out, let's shoot, let's bring our ideas together on the table at least. Let's shoot, let's see what works, what doesn't work, and let's get going. But it was not the case. And even today, after like what, a month, like people are not sure about the channel name, and they are still like not sure about so many things. Yes, Aneesha.
And the other thing was that the difference of incentive for all of them. Some people were motivated by the idea of monetization, some just wanted to have stuff free, some were like all about fame. So, everyone has different incentives, but there was a lot of clash in between all of us.
And number one was when I told them, okay, hey guys, this video needs editing. We need a professional editor, we need basic equipments, because when you shoot a video from a mobile phone, let it be any mobile, and when you convert it to your desktop or your PC, the pixel result is not good at all.
Not at all.
So we need at least basic camera, we need basic gimbal or the other equipments, and it needs money. So what we can do is we can pull in money. So people out there, our own friends, they were like, hey, why should we invest? We don't know whether we are gonna earn it or not. So we cannot just invest in a project which we are not so sure about. So anything you start to educate people. You start to tell them what's right and what's wrong. And we are here to paint the better picture of the society, not just to focus on money. Money comes at a very later stage. In YouTube, you have to complete 4,000 watch hours with 1,000 subscribers, and then we are at the mercy of YouTube management or the YouTube team that they are going to view it properly. They are going to assess it that your videos, your content is eligible for monetization or not. Then after months and months of videos and months of shooting and editing and whatnot, you are eligible for monetization. So thinking about monetization from the word go, and you just are thinking in your head that you are gonna go leave out everything, whatever you are doing. You are studying, you are having a job, you are having your small business, and you are thinking that okay, fine, like other vloggers, you are going to make $1 million a month. It's not going to happen from the day one.
And I'd like to add one thing. Most of you must be thinking out there, because many iPhone users did tell me that no, iPhone 13 is just perfect. Why are you going for a camera? It's tried and tested. I took my first vlog without telling him from my iPhone 13, and when I uploaded it on YouTube, for some reason the pixels were a total disaster. So it is tried and tested.
So actually, problem number one, people were not ready to pull in money so that we can buy gadgets. we can have resources, we can actually hire part-time graphic designer, part-time video editor. So nobody was interested in it. So what we did next?
Next, we just embarked on the journey of Chalo, of gadget flavor. So he came up with this Sony ZV-E10, and that is specifically designed for vlogging. So we went on with
No,
that.
actually what we did, okay, we searched on Google, we searched on YouTube, and we tried to check out which is the latest and the best vlogging camera. So we had ZV-1, we got to know about GoPro, and we had this latest beauty, mirrorless technology, Sony ZV-E10. And I am a kind of a person that I want to go for the latest technology so that we have got more time with us to use the technology before the technology itself gets outdated and lose market value. So by the time it will lose market value, we would have used it to shoot our content, we would have used it for vlogging, and then obviously we will sell it and then replace it with another latest technology. In this way, we will always be in the game using latest technology for our camera. So you tell what happened next, what actually went wrong, and what went right when we actually decided that we are going to have Sony ZV-E10.
Getting Sony ZV-E10 was just the right call. I don't think there could have been a better option than this. But the next thing which we needed was a gimbal. So in order to stabilize the camera movement.
Wait, Sony ZV-E10, even purchasing it was not easy. Especially we are here in Pakistan, and in Pakistan you have got, in Karachi especially, you have got like Sony centers situated in different parts of the city, and those parts are considered as elite because they are called Pul ke Us Par, like DHA, Clifton, even in Dolmen Mall, Hyperstar, they have got a Sony center. That's a huge store.
And each and every Sony center I called, they were like, no, we don't have cameras anymore. So I was like, okay, Sony ka camera chahiye, from where else should be the right call.
I think it was like then Southern market is very good for cameras. We talked to our friends who are in media and they study media, filmmaking, the fine arts and everything. So they told us call Golden Camera. Okay, so we took the number from Google, we called them, we called other people, we called even BMW collections, and we got rates. Everybody's rates were different. Some are saying 180, some were saying 178.
For the same model,
yeah,
everyone's rates were different.
it's a branded God's sake camera, and every single seller was telling us that hey, it's either 178, it's either 180, it's either 172. Nobody was having a standard price for a branded latest technology camera. So the person offering for less, he went for it. 172,000 Pakistani rupees is the price for this camera, from which we actually bought.
Yeah, and then we
got it delivered.
Yeah, we got it delivered. I think it was a great buy.
It was a
It
great.
was a great buy. The next hurdle which we faced was when we decided that we need a gimbal. And according to the research,
No, the research comes later. Actually, I am not a technology guy. I am not a gadget guy. People who are interested in gadgets, actually, they must have bought a camera, they must have bought cell phones. I believe that buying these gadgets is a waste of money. Because I have a different mindset.
And
I
I'm
have
just the opposite. I
Yeah.
never understood his mindset. I'm like, I believe that being a girl, I believe that spending money on clothes is a waste of money, but not on gadgets.
But I believe spending money on clothes and shoes is a right call instead of spending on gadgets, because I believe gadgets always get outdated and they always lose value. So what's the point of getting such an expensive gadget when that gadget is gonna be outdated after an year and a new latest model will be in the market? Like I have got this iPhone 7 and it cost me only 30,000. And before that I had what, 6S? Yeah, it cost me only 14,000. And now I bought this camera for like 172,000. Why? So that out there I can show the world that see, you need to invest in your equipments before starting vlogging. You need equipments. And gimbal thing actually Munib told, and I thought, what is this gimbal?
I had no idea at all. Like, अच्छा कुछ होता है gimbal? I had no.
I thought it's like gimbal is actually, you know, like a gummy bear, maybe. I don't know. So anyway, some gimbal thing was there. Then I asked Aneesha, she researched and she got to know that, oh, okay, gimbal is a stabilizer. And now we had to carry out the research for gimbal. And you tell now what happened.
Then on Google, it was mentioned about Sony ZV-E10 that it is compatible with the gimbal called Crane M2, and then the best compatible gimbal for any Sony or any mirrorless technology camera would be Crane M3. And that's how I figured out that okay, Sony ZV-E10 is a mirrorless camera, so the Crane M3 would be the perfect choice. And that's when I started calling these camera guys in Sadr. Like, there were 3-4 people only, and each one of them told me that Crane M3 is compatible with Sony ZV-E10.
No, what happened actually? Okay, fine. She told me that why going for an expensive gadget? Because Crane M3 is for like what? Somewhere again, telling 60,000. Some told us 62, some told us 65.
Uski bhi price different.
Yes, the prices were different with every single supplier. There is no one, or you can say there is no company store here. There is no after sales service. There is no guarantee that even if your product which you are opening it yourself, unboxing it from a sealed box, and if it gets faulty, nobody is going to answer you. I will come to this part later on, but why Crane M3? Because I always go for, as I told you earlier, that you go for Crane M2. So Crane M2 is not compatible with compact cameras like Sony ZV-E10 or Sony ZV-E10 because of the camera body, as this camera has more weight as Crane M2 gimbal can actually hold. And plus there were other models as well, V-Bill and all that. We went for Crane M3 because it looks cute. It comes in white color with the strike of black and red. And later on we got to know, acha, what we did, we actually bought this gimbal. We said, okay, fine, let's have it, because I was getting itchy. Like 3 days into the research and we were not being able to finalize one thing. We needed to shoot a lot of contents and we were not able to actually do that because who is gonna hold the camera? Like, we are talking right now, telling you guys how vlogging is difficult, and I am placing a camera right on my gimbal, talking to you guys, telling you. So see, and we are actually sitting on a slope, right?
Yeah.
So keeping a camera on a slope and then placing an angle and then bending here.
I just
left.
realized that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So gimbal is very important, actually. But the story doesn't stop here. Actually, this gimbal is a product of Zhiyun, right? And Zhiyun has a lot of stabilizers. And Crane M3 is latest, but it also comes in 3 kits: standard, combo and pro. The kit which we got is a standard kit and it comes in a black ugly looking box. Honestly,
I think that's irrelevant. Yeah. What do you have to do with the box?
yes it is, because just only a $50 margin you can have a combo kit. It comes in a beautiful white backpack and you can carry it. You can carry your gimbal Now you cannot go like a plumber in a black, ugly looking toolbox, place your gimbal and you open it and people will say, hey, what are you even carrying in it? So it's not cute. But anyways, we bought it, we learned from it, and on all YouTube channels, they had given the tag of ZV-E10, but I'm sorry to say, these guys don't know a thing that what to tell to these people. Guys, this gimbal Crane M3 is not compatible with Sony ZV-E10. It works perfectly with Sony ZV-1, but if you have Sony ZV-E10, it is not. And reason number one, that the firmware, or you can say the software of this gimbal which controls it, or the technology which controls this gimbal, doesn't have the support for this camera yet. In future it might have, who knows, 1 year, 1 week, let's say 10 years. So we are at the mercy of the technicians at Zhiyun, I don't know, Zhiyun, I don't know, whatever. So whenever they will update it, we will get it. By the time this gimbal is stabilizing it, it's giving us accesses and rotation, but
Not
Sony,
collaborating with the camera, it's not connected. And for that we came across another jugaad, another hack that I found out that we can connect the Bluetooth module with the camera, and hypothetically, hopefully, it will connect with the Crane M3, but the module is not available here.
actually, yes. You need to calibrate the camera with the gimbal so that you can automatically record and save your shoot or your content. I think that is why we get gimbal.
Or change
right?
the profiles, or start
Yes.
and shoot and whatever.
Whatever, we can do it, but it's not possible. As I told you, we cannot calibrate it via Bluetooth. You cannot calibrate it even with your USB-C to C2
micro HDMI.
No.
You cannot calibrate it with the C2C wire.
Yes. You cannot calibrate it
given,
with a USB-C to C type, like you can do it in ZV-1 and the other compatible cameras given in the list or the control list on an official Zhiyun website. So guys, again, Sony ZV-E10 is not fully calibrated or fully designed for this gimbal Crane M3, and in Pakistan, unfortunately, due to lack of knowledge and research, nobody even knows that this gimbal comes in combo kit and pro kit as well. So you are at the mercy of these stores,
and at the mercy of YouTube, which actually
misguided us big time. And they were not even telling us on the Zhiyun official channel, right? I will again, we both will again come up and we will shoot another video which will tell that Crane M3 comes in 3 things and this is not compatible with Sony ZV-E10. Now, what we did, we ordered it. Aneesha spent 2 days in assembling it and yet
balancing it
and yet failing to actually get this gimbal fully operational.
Because it was not collaborating, it was not, I don't know. What is the problem?
Yes. So what I did, I took her and we went all the way to Sadar. Sadar is known as the most congested place.
And that was the thing which we were avoiding since the start. Which
Yes.
is the reason we got both the things delivered.
Yes. And you guys, if you are in Pakistan, let me give you an advice. Don't ever get these gadgets or any gadgets delivered at your home. It's a disaster. So you have to go yourself in person, and before that you need to have solid research. My advice to you is, if you have some friend or relative living out there outside the country, get your gadgets, get your equipments, especially the camera, this gimbal and things delivered from somewhere else outside Pakistan. Because here, when you buy something, You go to the shopkeeper or to the big camera stores, they will not help you. They will not even listen to you. They will give you the reason that they don't know a thing. It's your job being a customer to go out on the YouTube, research it yourself, find it out, tell us, and we will just provide.
Because they said that it comes in a sealed pack box and we have no clue about how to function it. And I was like, why are you even selling it? There is a thing called customer care or not, apparently not here.
There is no customer care. So anyways, one thing good happened, that our gimbal actually started to function in all three axes. And I also told them one thing, that hey, get my camera and gimbal connected with Bluetooth. And the whole market with like dozens of camera shops in cluster didn't know a thing, that how to calibrate it with your gimbal, the camera with a gimbal via
Neither
via
via
Bluetooth.
YouTube, neither via any wire. It was made for it. There was no option.
They were clueless. So I told them that if you want to connect your Sony ZV-E10 camera with gimbal Crane M3, you need a Bluetooth module which comes for $22 to $25. And again, in Pakistan, you need to give them the order, and in 3 weeks time they will get it delivered from Dubai, and then they will keep their profit and hand it over to you, I think maybe for like some $32. So you can convert it in your currency from Google easily, that in your country, if I am talking about $25 or $30, then what is that equivalency rate in your own country's currency? So we are here like $30 is around like 30,000. Anyways, so this is what happened to gimbal. And then yes, one thing good happened, the memory card. Yeah, when we
That
bought
was
the
bound to happen.
yeah, when we bought the camera, we didn't have a memory card. I am not a camera person. I have never been. I didn't know that I can not only buy a camera, I have to get a memory card as well. Thanks to Aneesha, which camera you had?
I had Nikon D3200, so it had an SD card in it, an 8 GB SD card, which was apparently not enough for this, but we tried that, so yeah, it worked.
So this camera actually can make you able to shoot a 4K video, and that 4K video actually was like how much? It was only giving us 10 minutes shooting time with that 8 GB camera, and 17 minutes shooting time with what? HD model or HD camera mode.
Yeah,
The shooting mode, I must say. So we knew that we have to go for a memory card as well. So we went for what? 64 GB.
GB. Yeah.
Thankfully, it was the only thing we got it delivered perfectly, and which actually started
The
working
only thing which worked right away.
right away, like right from the word go, the plug and play. And what happened? We had some microphone. You tell about the microphones.
The
Which
microphone.
model did we get?
So,
Okay, we have a box here.
yeah, so I went on YouTube and I saw how to balance the gimbal. I saw the tutorials on YouTube about how to start the microphone get working. So whatever was told there, I did that. But then the camera was not detecting. It was not picking up the audio. And then on top of that, when I played the video for testing
Wait,
the
you
audio,
haven't told them the model. It was LMW308C, the model of the microphone, and it cost us 13,000 already. Why? Because it has got a transmitter with
And
two
two receivers.
Bluetooth, right?
two receivers.
Yeah, where? See, you can see these are, I don't know the receivers or what, but this is for me, this is for Aneesha. Aneesha has plugged in hers, I haven't. Because I was like thinking that I have to plug in somewhere right down in my belt and then keep this wire
It
right.
doesn't really matter. The range is pretty wide.
Acha.
Wherever you keep it, I don't
One
know.
thing, there are buttons. Don't you dare touch these buttons.
on YouTube they are telling you that you have to switch the mode and the plus button together.
Yes.
But that was just, you have to match the frequency, and also it was not recommended by the
don't touch
shopkeeper.
it, because in Pakistan, if you are buying these gadgets, these microphones, trust me, they don't know a thing. They have got a box, they know it's a model. The salesman over there, they know how to sell it. And apart from this, they will not help you. If you by chance try to press it and follow some YouTuber's video and the manual or the instructions, and you try to press it or try to actually derail the frequency of this equipment, I am telling you guys, they are not gonna return it, they are not gonna help you, and these things are gonna get done only when by chance you go out on some tour. So you forget it. Don't ever do it. You can press a C4 explosive button and blow anything you want, but please don't do this. Don't blow your 13,000 worth of values gadget.
And one more thing I was mentioning which added to our nightmare was that when I connected the mic and then I played the video, there was no sound, there was no audio, and I was like, have I messed up with the camera or what? And then thanks to his common sense, he told me that why don't you just restart your camera? There was a sigh of relief, and here we are now.
One more thing, guys. This video which I am shooting, which we both have shot even before, we are not professional artists like we can take a single shot. So we have tried, tested, there are a lot of trials and errors. Now this video needs to get transferred in your computer, in your laptop. You need to have a good laptop.
And his laptop is getting it transferred simply, like the file is just open.
Yes.
And mine is not.
Why? Because I have got 8 GB RAM and it's like, I don't know, i-Core i5 4th generation system.
My laptop is pretty new, but I know the RAM is less. And I have to take out the SD card, I have to put it in the laptop, and that's how.
Yes. So see, you just don't need to have a good camera and gimbal and microphone and the card and everything. The story doesn't end here. You also have to buy a pouch to keep your camera safe. And what comes next is that you need to have a solid system as in a laptop, a computer, a desktop, where you can transfer your files and then later on edit it. Now, editing needs a professional. That professional comes on 25,000 per month part-time and only can get you limited amount of videos edited, and that too you have to sit and invest your time. Now you can come, you have to come here, shoot your content, and then go at home, try to coordinate with your editor if you hire, and then obviously sit with him, try to tell him what do you want. So what we did, I tried to search on Google, try to find out the top 10 best editing softwares, the video editing softwares, and trust me guys, many of those softwares had a crappy user interface. Means they were not user friendly, they were difficult to manage. So what I found, in Windows 11 they have got a built-in, it's what, Clipchamp. So Clipchamp's interface is very user friendly, it's very easy, but it comes with limited features for free. So if you are getting Clipchamp for free, it is better free version than many other editing softwares out there. So you try this and you will save 25,000 per month cost of your part-timer editor which you were thinking initially to hire. So this is how we saved our monthly recurring cost. And
we are also using Canva for the
yes.
Coming, like
Aneesha
for the thumbnail of the YouTube. It's not just directly uploading the video. First you have to make the thumbnail, and it takes a lot of time.
And
at
Canva,
least for beginners.
Yes, also tell that Canva's free features are very limited. You have to go
we
for
have
subscription.
To get the premium, and which we did. So
how much did it cost? I don't think so, guys. Aneesha doesn't remember right now, but let me tell you, any good software cost you 2,000 to 3,000 Pakistani rupees.
It was around 1500.
Okay, that's what I'm telling you
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Okay, 2,000 to 3,000 Pakistani rupees. Any good software comes with subscription. Once you subscribe with your card, then all the features, not all the features, but a lot of features actually
Yeah.
are open
Yeah.
for you to use.
Mm.
Even this clip champ is asking me for 1800 Pakistani rupees per month subscription in the start. Then later on, it will be 2500 subscription. And one thing, now this video is actually going on YouTube, not just after editing, after thumbnails, after designing. What happens, or what normally happens, that you need to activate your subtitles for a wider audience, for a big range of global audience. And for that, what I did, I went to Veed, V-E-E-E-T. It's Veed. You go there, you upload your video, and then you select the language, and after selecting the language, your subtitles will appear automatically. What I did, once I set all the subtitles according to the time frame of my video, once I invested my 3 hours straight, the software said, hey, sorry, you cannot download an SRT file, and my YouTube studio was asking me to upload SRT file or write a 10-20 minute long video subtitles manually, which was definitely going to take 72 hours. So what I did, I subscribed for $30 per month, which is what, $10 is equal to here like 2200, some 6,000-7,000 it cost me, the monthly subscription. And that Veed also is giving me only limited videos to be converted into subtitles, and once that limit is expired, I have to subscribe it again. If we go for frequent video shooting, frequent video uploading, then that limit is gonna budge out
Although
in
I
less
guess
than a
we
month.
can always go for the automatic subtitles on YouTube, but then
Those
they are
subscriptions,
not always on point.
yes, they
Yeah.
are not 100%, because English is our second language. We try to engage our audience in Urdu as well sometimes. So for Urdu, you need subtitles for a wider range of audience. And for that, thanks to Veed, but also thanks to my MasterCard, and thanks to the money I have after being an entrepreneur, that I can actually invest in this. I am thinking about all those who have got brilliant ideas, guys, but they are lagging behind because they don't have money upfront to invest in these gadgets. They try to shoot good content from their camera, but obviously the global audience of YouTube doesn't like if the content is not refined. They love to watch 1080 HD, and that's what I have carried out in my research. I've studied, I've read. So basic equipment is very important, guys. So do you want to add any other thing which we had a nightmare, or we?
I just hope the nightmare is over.
Yes.
I have a feeling we will come up with some few hurdles again.
Yes.
So I think that we will share for next time.
One thing I would like to add here, Aneesha, that people these days are very worried about that how will they actually look in the camera, or how the camera is going to capture them. This is the biggest problem. Like, people are concerned that how people will find them behind the camera.
I think it's natural human nature.
I don't think so. People need to think much. I have seen some really not so good looking YouTubers actually are trying to educate an audience on a very good level. So really this does not matter. Guys, throw your shyness out. If you want to vlog, just do it. Forget about how people will find you behind the camera. You need to think that I am perfect for camera. I look brilliant, I look handsome, she looks pretty behind the camera. If we find ourselves handsome and pretty, then I'm so sure that the audience out there are definitely going to find us handsome and pretty. So for now, we have got this, the nightmare, which we try to communicate it to you. I don't know how much time it will take for video editing, since I'm not a professional. I am a business grad, she's a psychologist. And how much time will it take to create a thumbnail, and how much time will it go further to transfer this huge video into our laptop? I don't know. So as soon as we do it, we will definitely upload it, and we will help you guys out there to become vloggers. And if you have got any question, do not hesitate to write it on comments, and we will definitely reply to all of you out there. Even if we got millions of comments down there, I promise you that we will reply to all million people out there one by one, and we will help you guys, because we are here to paint a better picture of the society and better picture of an individual mindset. Thank you guys.
Okay, have a great weekend.
Oh.
Bye.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Say?
I said have a great weekend. It's Friday night.
Okay, it's Friday night here, and as you can see in our background, the sun has already set. And yeah, in the end, don't forget to subscribe it, because we are going to talk bluntly. We are not going to fool you, and we are not going to paint a rubbish picture of something. So stay tuned for other videos.